Kuro Games has written a whole novel in Lupa skill descriptions. But what if I told you don't need to know all of this? Hello everyone, this is 12th Harbinger, and in this video, I have brought to you a simple yet advanced guide for Lupa which contains all the essentials you need to know. Without any further ado, let's jump right into it. So to understand Lupa, you need to understand her rotations. This right here is the rotation for Lupa, and I will be using it to explain her kit. For now, let's just ignore the first skill, it is just for Concerto. So we first start with Ultimate, which is our opener, as it provides fusion and attack buffs and fills her forte. Then use a skill which got enhanced by her ultimate. This will send her in mid-air. From here, you just need to press basic attack 4 times, which will make Lupa perform mid-air attack 1, 2, mid-air attack fire strike and a heavy attack. Her ultimate provides her auto dodge effect when hit, so doing this shouldn't be an issue. Now these actions will activate her forte enhanced skill. Use it and outro to other character. The forte enhanced skill also triggers a special skill of Lupa that deals damage from off-field alongside the liberation of character once. One thing to note that while in her ultimate state, if you max out the buffs she provides by having 3 fusion characters and triggering 2 intro skills of other characters, she activates Wild Hunt state in which her intro is replaced and deals very high damage. But in return, it ends her buffs. So her rotations goes like start with a skill or intro if you have access to it, liberation, skill again, mid-air attack 1, 2, fire strike, heavy attack, forte skill and outro. Also don't forget to use her echo skill. And that's it, that's all you need to know about her kit. Pretty simple, right? She provides a lot of buffs which you can read from her kit, but in summary, these are the buffs she provides. And there are external buffs from echoes and weapons. Her outro is like Brant's, amplifying basic attack and fusion damage. Also, most of Lupa's damage, around 70%, is considered as liberation damage. Now some advanced info, Lupa's swap cancel windows. A lot of Lupa's skills take about a second or more to cast, so you have got a plenty of room to swap in and out without really hurting her fill time. That being said, be careful if there's an outro buff active on her, especially ones that vanish when she is swapped out, like in Changli Brant team. If you switch her too early, you will lose the extra damage boost. While Lupa's own damage is solid, she is not quite on main DPS levels, so giving up an outro buff can be worth it if you use multiple other skills to help make up for the loss. Some of the noteworthy skills you can swap cancel include a skill enhanced by ultimate, mid-air attack stage 2 and fire strike, heavy attack and her forte enhanced skill. Make sure you try to time her outro with heavy hitters like Brant's forte skill, which hits really hard. Also, if you swap out during her mid-air attack, do note that your other character will be switched in mid-air, which is usually not a problem for Brant or even Changli, as she can go back to the ground with her skill. For her talent priority, her liberation, intro skill and forte are the most important ones, followed by her basic attacks, and the resonance skill can be skipped. For her echoes, the best set is the Flaming Claw print with Lioness of Glory echo skill, as it provides the best buffs for Lupa's damage and also gives team-wide fusion damage buff on using liberation. The echo skill doesn't have any animation. Molten Drift is an alternative as it provides a lot of fusion damage bonus. Make sure to use a skill and cancel it with ultimate to activate it. It is a worse option but not that bad and perfectly viable if you have not found Flaming Claw print yet. Also, since the echo of this set, Nightmare Inferno Rider, is a transform type, it can be quite difficult to time it, so you can choose to skip it. For her echo stats, crit on the 4 cost, double fusion damage or a combination of 1 fusion and 1 attack percent on 3 cost, and attack percent on 1 cost echoes. For echo substats, look for crit stats, attack percent, liberation damage bonus and flat attack. Try to get around 15 to 20% energy regen. For her weapons, of course the best weapon will be a signature weapon. It is just so much better packed with ton of stats. It provides 48.6% crit damage, 12% attack. After using her liberation, it gives 24% liberation damage bonus for 6 seconds. The duration is increased with a heavy attack cast by 4 seconds, and additionally the extension gives 24% fusion damage bonus to the whole team. So overall, this damage is the best for her own damage as well as team damage. Other 5-star options include the Edges of Harvest, Verdant Summit and Lustrous Razor. All 3 of them are very similar, with Edges of Harvest and Verdant Summit being slightly better. For 4 stars, you can use Autumn Trace, Waning Redshift, Helios Cleaver, depending on what you have till you get the 5-star options. Moving on to her team comps. The more fusion characters in the team, the more buffs Lupa provides. So a triple fusion team is what will benefit the most from Lupa. The two best fusion characters, Changli and Brant, create her best team. I like to call it the Brant Harem team. Here, try to use Brant's forte skill while Lupa's outro buff is active. Changli, even though she cannot benefit completely from Lupa's outro, can provide her outro buff to her. In this team, you can swap out any of them with Anchor. All these 4 characters have many swap cancel windows, which is great if you prefer that playstyle. You can also use Shorekeeper in the last slot if you don't have triple fusion team. Chishia's best team also changed with Lupa. And so yeah, she can pair well with any fusion teammate. Moving on to her sequences. Lupa's sequences are not that groundbreaking as her damage is not as high as that of a dedicated main DPS, but there are some nice upgrades. The first sequence gives 20% crit rate and 10 Concerto energy on using her Liberation. Additionally, she becomes immune to interruption on using her Forte skill. I would recommend going for her weapon instead of this. The second sequence gives up to 40% fusion damage bonus to the whole team for 30 seconds, which is really nice. The third sequence increases the multiplier of her skill and removes the 3 fusion members restriction from Lupa's kit, which allows you to be more flexible with her teams. The S4 increases the damage multiplier of her Forte skill by 125%. From S5, she gains 15% liberation damage bonus by casting Intro. The 6th sequence let her big hits ignore 30% of enemies' defenses, and the second half of her resonance skill can restore 140 points at once. And the other part of this skill just replaces one of her skill, which in simple terms means more damage, and casting a special intro skill no longer ends her buffs. All in all, Lupa is very easy to use thanks to her straightforward rotations and auto dodges, which makes it easy to execute them. She can provide good buffs of fusion characters while also dealing nice personal damage. Even though her signature weapon is quite good, she performs really well with other options. And she also has multiple swap cancel windows, making her gameplay quite flexible. Also, don't forget to join my Discord server. I'm doing a Welkin or Lunite Pass giveaway there, so don't miss it. The server link is in description. Let me know in the comments which team you use with Lupa. And that's all for this video. Don't forget to like and share the video and subscribe for more Wuthering Waves content. Thanks for watching.